Hey guys, it's Davey here from PhoneBluff.com, and in this video, I'm going to be manufacturing, at least in my mind, the perfect Android smartphone based off hardware that's already out on the market for the month of June 2012. So, leave me comments below if you agree with me or what you'd rather see in your version of the perfect smartphone. But for me, we'll start with the screen, and it has got to be that screen on the HTC One X, which is 1280 by 720p, and it's Super LCD too. I was considering the one on the Galaxy Nexus and the SGS3, but those guys used the Pentile layout, so I decided, for my perfect phone, I would want to see the display on the One X. For the processor, I want to see the Exynos 4 Quad. Now, I know that it's not compatible with LTE networks here in the US, but honestly, it is the best performing processor, at least from the benchmarks I've seen. I haven't tested it in person, but based off Exynos history as far as the Exynos 4210 compared to the Snapdragon S3 and the other processors, it outperformed those guys. So I assume that the Exynos 4 Quad is going to outperform these other processors, and that's the one I would choose for my perfect Android smartphone, clocked at 1.4 gigahertz. Now, RAM, as you guys know, the Galaxy S3 is going to be coming with 2 gigs of RAM for the US and Canadian versions, so obviously I want to see 2 gigs on my perfect phone. For the camera, it's easy for the front facer. I would choose the 1.9 megapixel camera on the Galaxy S3 again. It's the highest megapixel count. It's going to shoot in 720p, and it's going to have good quality. But the guy on the back, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, I don't know as far as which Android phones out there, which camera I would choose. There's close between a couple, but I think from what I've seen and what I've tested from Android phones, I would go with the camera on the HTC One S or One X. Because I just feel like they shoot the best picture quality. The video quality is really great on there. If you can watch video samples on the channel, and overall I'm really satisfied with it. So I choose the camera from the HTC One S. For battery life, or the battery, it's pretty much an easy choice. I choose the one on the Motorola Razr Max. It's 3300 milliamps. It's like 1,000 more milliamps than any of the other batteries out there, or 1,200 more milliamps than any of the batteries out there. So it's going to last you a lot longer. And obviously Motorola made it in a way where it didn't make the device any thicker. I mean, didn't make it too thick. It's still under 9 millimeters, which is more than acceptable considering you have that much battery life. And the last thing is the storage. I want my perfect phone to come with 32 gigabytes of internal storage with an expandable micro SD card, or expandable by micro SD card. I'm kind of frustrated when manufacturers don't include that expandable micro SD card slot. Obviously they do it to make the device thinner or whatever it is, but on this phone, that's what I really want to see. I want to see it to be expandable so it could be, perfect. And other notable features are NFC capability. At this point I kind of expect it to have that. Bluetooth 4.0, again, that's something expected. And the operating system, I would want Android 4.04, or the latest version at the time. Obviously right now it's 4.04. And I want it to be stock ICS, no manufacturer UI, because some people prefer TouchWiz, some people prefer HTC Sense. So I mean, honestly, I'd rather just go straight from the creator, which is Google, and have that pure Google Android experience. So anyway, that's my perfect Android smartphone. You may disagree or agree. If you have a different idea as far as what a perfect smartphone would be, let me know in the comments below. And if you agree with me, let me know too. But definitely would love to see this guy be manufactured one day. I mean, I don't think it ever will be, but it's nice to imagine it. Anyway, that's it for me in this video. Thank you for watching.